Hey guys, this is Pat the Encourager. Welcome back to my channel. Today I brought you guys in because I am going to bake a whole chicken and I am going to make some honey glaze to go on it. So I'm just showing you how I prep it. Prep the chicken. I already had it cleaned and gutted it. You know, these whole chickens, you gotta gut the inside. And so what I did is just melted some butter in the microwave, put a little garlic in it. So I'm getting ready. I had to pat it dry and let it dry so that my seasonings and things will, stick on there. So I'm getting ready to spread some butter and garlic all over it, just to give it that taste. And everybody, thank you, those that have been supporting me. It means the world to me because you could be going somewhere else. So I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Got to turn this over and make sure that I get the other side of it, y'all. You gotta handle this chicken with care. So guys, I hope you can see how I'm just adding the butter on it. So I'm prepping it, and then what I'm gonna do is allow it to sit overnight because I'm actually getting ready to spend time with my grandbabies. So I'm going to allow it to sit overnight. So I wanted to make sure that I did that. I want the garlic to sit on there. Listen, guys, marinating your meat, it makes it taste so good. How's everybody doing out there today? I hope that all is well with you. So what I'm getting ready to do now, I am going to add, and forgive me because I forgot to get it out, I am going to add some Italian dressing. So I'm just shaking it up so that the little zestiness will come from the bottom. So we're going to add this on there. Add as much as you want, however you want. See, I'm making sure that it's on there. See, this is the side, so I'm just making sure. So we're going to turn this baby over. And listen, y'all, we want to show our chicken some tender love and care. And so now what I'm going to do is add a little Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. We're going to add this on there. Look. Y'all, this chicken gonna be very good. Very good. Y'all know I love my chicken. Okay, so now what we gonna do, I'm gonna put my little seasonings on there. Here's my lemon pepper. So I'm gonna season it with that. Make sure that every little piece and in between gets a little seasoning on it. So we're going to do that. So I have some chicken seasoning. Look, y'all, your hands going to get a little messy. I could have wore gloves, but this is the way we're going to do it. So we just adding a little bit of that on there. We're going to add a little bit of garlic powder. So this is just prepping time, you know, prepping it. Getting this old bird together to put in this oven. We're going to add a little paprika. This just is going to give it a little color. See, look at all them juices though down in the bottom of it. Y'all know I'm going to add my Old Bay. Yes, see? Yeah. Get that little wing right there. That little wing. Get a little bit of that leg. All right, so we're basically done with our seasonings, and then I'm going to put a little parsley on there. So guys, this is my rendition of me prepping my chicken for the oven that I'm going to make. So guys, thank you. I will see you in the next video. All right, guys, look at this. This is our 24-hour marinating. I added some peppers and some onions in here. I did add some lemon juice. I decided to put some lemon juice on top of it. You can use lemon juice or you can use fresh lemon. But here's a little peek at how good it looks. And I put all the juices in there that I poured on here to marinate this. So guys, we're gonna pop this baby in the oven, and our next step is going to be to make a honey pineapple glaze for our chicken. All right, guys, see you in a minute. Wait. Just want to show y'all this goodness. All right, so I decided to make some baked macaroni and cheese. Listen, you can't just have baked chicken by itself. So I've already have my water on. I've already added some salt so that it won't stick. So hope you guys can see. I'm going to pour the noodles in. And I don't want to make too much as usual because normally it's just me, but so we have that on. So while we have that on, what I'm going to do is to cut my pepper. I'm going to cut the inside. You guys know that I normally like peppers. Guys, I always pull the inside out of here. I'm tearing this pepper up. So we're going to move this over, and I am going to cut this pepper to go in my macaroni and cheese. So I'm just going to make it into small pieces. Because it gives it flavor to me. I like the sweet taste and flavor. I don't want big pieces where I can, you know, actually taste it. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to cut this pepper up, and then I'm going to cut up my cheese. I have some Kobe Jack, and I decided to get taco blend. So that's what I'm going to use for my macaroni and cheese. I always tell you guys, create what you want, use what you want. You don't have to always use what everyone else uses, but use things to your liking and to your tasting. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to open up this cheese. So I'm going to come back, and we're going to do our glaze. We're going to do our glaze for our chicken. And guess what? Then it's going to be ready in a minute. So cut your cheese up how you want, because guess what, guys? It's going to melt anyway. So if you decided to leave it whole, you know, it may take a little longer to melt. But, hey, I'm just trying to help ease someone who's learning these things, that it's not always to perfection, but you have to learn to do it your way. All right, so guys, I'm going to be right back, And we're going to do our glaze. All right, so guys, we're gonna make our glaze. I am going to use the pineapple juice out of here. So I have Dole. You can use any brand you choose, but this is the brand that I decided to use. So we're gonna pour the juice. And I decided to use all the juice, which you know is never really too much. So I poured the juice in there. And so what I have here is about 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar. We're gonna use this. We're gonna pour it in. And here I am using syrup because I realized I was out of honey. Normally I would use honey, but we're gonna use syrup. So listen, you can improvise. If you don't have honey, I'll use syrup. So I'm using this syrup. This is about a tablespoonful. Okay, and then I am using a tablespoonful of cinnamon sugar. So we're going to use that. And so of course, guys, what we're going to do is just allow this to simmer and cook and come to a boil as it thickens. And then we're going to have our glaze. All right, so we have our butter in there. We're going to add our milk. It's like 1.5 cups. We're going to judge how much milk we want to. Listen, I always put a little seasoning on mine. So that's some lemon pepper. We're going to do onion powder. We're going to do a little paprika on there. So we're going to do our peppers in here. We're going to put some of our cheeses in there. And we're going to make this thing happen, guys. That's what we're going to do. So as it continues to simmer and to cook, everything will melt. So that's where we are on there. And you guys can see it's going to begin to cook. So guys, I always want to show you how I do it, the way that I do it, so that you will know. So I'm going to allow this to simmer together. I am definitely going to add more cheese in it. I add sour cream in mine. So I like to have that tangy, creamy taste in mine. So I'm adding that in there. So once that cheese melts, then you'll be able to see all those good cheese and the flavors in there. All right, guys, so we're getting ready to pour all this goodness. I want to be careful pouring it so I don't want to pop it everywhere. So we're going to pour it into the pan. We want to get these little goodies left in there, but I don't want to cheese that's left in there. All right. So now I want to do is just add a little bit more cheese on it. It's your preference. You may not want to have to add enough cheese. You might say, look, that's enough cheese for me. But I love cheese. So we're going to add a little bit more cheese on here, guys. And then we're gonna pop it in the oven. All right, so here's our glaze. So we're getting ready to pour our glaze. I'm trying to have the right hand to do it. I'm gonna turn it this way so you guys, I don't want you to miss it. So we're going to pour our glaze. Look at that. Over our chicken. Yay. And then we want to put it back in the oven no more than like 5 minutes, just to let the glaze cook on it. And listen, this is kind of hot. Ain't that something? Just want you to see it from that way. Look at that beautiful chicken. So guys, we're gonna pop this in the oven. The macaroni and cheese is in the oven, so we're getting ready to see the finishing touches. I just wanted you guys to see. I just took everything out the oven. This is everything. The pans are hot, so I cannot touch them, but I am getting ready to prepare my plate, and I will be right back. But guys, thank you for watching my video, for hanging in there with me as I did this tutorial. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, why don't you make today your day to click that subscribe button and bell notification. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, it's your girl, Pat the Encourager. Have a wonderful day.